All right, Manny, go for it.
Hey Sam, how's it going?
Very well, Manny. You?
Good, good, good. I think before we talk about the game for on Saturday, I think the we could address the elephant in the room. How do you feel of the new signing for the Houston Dash for Andressa Alves? How think what impact will she have in the team in your perspective?
Well, she's got quality under pressure. She's got composure under pressure. A lot of experience, right? And we're a relatively young team, so she'll bring some of that. But she has quality in that attacking third, right? From zone 2 to zone 3, she has a little bit, right? She's can be a little bit more of a box-to-box midfield player. She can finish from the edge of the box. She can create things in and around the box. So, yeah, excited to have her for sure. And yeah, but we've got to move on until she turns up. And of course, there's going to be an adjustment period as well, right? This is not an easy league to work into. So, yeah, we're excited to have her. Adding quality and experience to the group is beneficial for everybody.
Yeah, and sadly we have to wait until after the World Cup before she comes in. Those will be a long period from there. Now going on to Saturday's game, how's the team looking forward for Saturday?
Yeah, highly motivated, especially after what happened here against North Carolina when the game was stopped after 52 minutes. So the players there's no motivation needed this week, that's for sure. The motivation is not just how the game finished, but also how we started the game. And I think it was the last time we've had a poor performance like that from the start of the game. So ever since then, we've started games well, and yeah, we're excited, right? It's another opportunity for us, obviously. The first objective is to finish the game with 11 players, right? So I think we've got 11. We've got a hell of a chance. So yeah, excited for the game for sure.
And my last question before I give it out to Theo. North Carolina has a 4-win game winning streak.
Yeah.
At the moment, how crucial it is not only just to finish the game with 11 players, but to keep a solid back line.
Yeah, I mean, look, they possess the ball a lot. They have a lot of periods of possession, and if you look at actually the chance creation, it's not a huge amount. So I think the main thing is not to get preoccupied by them having the possession for longer periods. We won't have a problem with them having possession near their own goal. No problem with that whatsoever. But actually, the biggest threat is when they go side to side 4 or 5 times, or 3 times, in fact, and then they launch a long ball forward. That's what we've got to be more aware of, to be honest with you. So if you just look at the stats and the data, it looks slightly different to actually what the real picture is. So I mean, I think we're unbeaten in 5, if I'm not wrong. We've played 2 games now with almost 2 halves with 10 players. We are 1% away from, in a couple of those games, from turning those into ties into victory. So we're chasing the 1%, and North Carolina is an opportunity for us to get closer to what we think can be a better version of ourselves in the attacking third.
All right, thank you, Sam, and good luck on Saturday.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
Thanks, Manny. Go for it, Theo.
Hey, Sam, how you doing?
Good, mate. You?
Theo, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. Not great. My air conditioning's not working, so I'm
struggle bus. Yeah.
I'm dying. I'm shiny and glowing on this call. But thank you for bearing with us.
You're always glowing, Theo.
Thank you. I feel like it today. Going back to Andressa, if that's okay, I just wanted to know more about how you and Alex collaborate on bringing in players.
Well, just a discussion. Okay, these are the players that we're looking at. We'll have a look, throw some names at me, and yeah, we'll say, look, I think I like the look of this one, or don't like the look of this one, and here's why. But yeah, it was an easy choice, actually, Theo. I think she's a quality player. And I'm not saying we don't have quality players, but she can be a difference maker, and she will add to the competition, and she will add to the final product, which is something that we need a little bit of help with at the moment. So excited for her to come in. Obviously, it'll be a tough learning curve for her. This league is brutal, especially when you've never been in it before. But yeah, got a lot of good feedback from some people in Italy that I know that have played against her, and yeah, just we know exactly what we're getting, and yeah, delighted that she chose Houston.
And moving back to this weekend's game, you spoke a bit about it there. Sophie spoke very well about it at the weekend. This idea of the 1% maybe being missing. You know, everyone who's watching your games can tell that the effort and the grit of this team is, you know, almost the best it's ever been. I think a lot of people are seeing that. The players are giving everything, but it is that kind of little thing that isn't getting the 3 points. Could you tell us a little bit more about what is that 1% or how you've been working to get that 1%?
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, when we get into those moments, Theo, when we get into those moments, either making a better choice or executing at a better level. And yeah, that's really what it's coming down to. And it's obviously something we've worked on a lot. We spent a lot of time working in and around the goal on the end product, and it's just not falling there right now. And I think obviously it's when the goals are not going in as you would like, especially when you're creating chances and not scoring, when they're not going in, I think there's a tendency to probably rush things or to take too much time to focus on getting the perfect angle and the perfect opportunity to shoot. Sometimes you can be thinking less about technique, more about power. So really just about slowing the game down when you're in that moment, and just focusing on the execution of your technique. Number one, decision making, but then technical execution, and that's what's been letting us down at the moment. And you had some good chance. We had some really good chances against Angel City. I think if we get the first goal there, I think it's a very different game. And of course, like we had plenty of chances against the Rain and plenty of chances against Gotham. You know, where the ball's rolling across the 6-yard box and you've got 2 players in there. I mean, literally, you've got to do everything in your power to make any contact. Yeah, I mean, we're doing everything we can. We're not going to keep doing everything. We're not going to stay on this path for much longer, right? We're going to have to look at different things for different opportunities to score goals here pretty soon. But everybody's working towards it. Everybody's committed to it. And yeah, if we can tick the box on the 1%, I think we are, you know, we're a formidable team.
Last one for me, just, you know, Michelle's gone to the World Cup. She was an out-and-out starter in this team, had really burst onto the scene. What have you been doing behind the scenes to replace her and stepping into that role as a starter? And in general, what you saying to the players who maybe are getting an opportunity now with World Cup miles away?
Michelle Alozie?
Yes, Michelle
Alozie. Yeah.
Excuse me.
She's here. She's here for Carolina. Leaves after.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's here. Yeah.
Oh, well, that answers my question. I look forward to seeing.
Yeah, Havana leaves today or tomorrow, so it won't be in Carolina. But then
Sophie's out.
Yeah, but then Michelle leaves after Carolina, yeah, so she's in the mix. Yeah.
So no Alicia, no Sophie.
Yeah, no Have.
No Have.
No Chap, and no Soph.
Got it. Well, thank you for the update. That's what answers my question anyway. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. No worries.
Thanks, Theo. Dustin, go for it.
Hey, Sam.
How are you, mate?
Good. Just a quick one from me, kind of what Theo hit on, but we've seen some teams around the league bringing in some national team replacement players. Is there any plans for you guys to do that? And if so, is there any specific areas you're looking to add?
Good question. Yeah, we've had a player that's been training with us now for about a month, and she will come in as an international replacement player. We've got another couple of players that have been in this week. We had another one that fell through at the last minute. Yeah, I think we need to sign 2 to be roster compliant in terms of having 22 players in the roster. So yeah, I mean, look, we've got we've got plenty of options, right? I mean, the squad was built and designed a little bit with the not just the World Cup in mind, but the Olympics for next year in Paris, right? You have to think about that as well. You know, in terms of having enough bodies to, not just bodies, but having, you know, competency and quality to deal with the losses. And yeah, Sophie and Chappie would be big losses, but you look at the performance from Courtney Peterson last weekend, absolutely outstanding. And you know what, really, really happy with a midfield of you know, Hurst, Marissa, Jojo, and maybe Nat Jacobs in the 6th position if we needed to. So yeah, we've got good numbers there, and we're happy with where we're at. We need a couple to be roster compliant, and obviously to deal with any potential injuries that might pop up. But yeah, we're happy with where we're at. We're going to bring a couple in, and yeah, we'll let you know as soon as that's signed.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dustin. Thank you all. Thanks, Sam.